Drafting with Numot. Drafting with Numot. Modern cube. What more could you ask for, honestly? Alright, what are we going to do here? Our opening pack. A lot of Planeswalkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Best of them probably being the Teferi, but Sorin is also very, very good. No lands in this pack. I do like taking lands really high. Naming the fetches and the good duels, but none of those here. I don't mind just taking the Teferi right off the bat. Maybe we go a little blue-white control route, something like that. Teferi seems like a good pick. And follow it up with... plenty of good cards here. Maybe a Sleight of Hand, Wall of Omens, Hedron Archive, Teferi, Creature Teferi. Also not the worst consideration. What to do? One of these cards I think I'm probably going to end up taking. Yeah, maybe just the Wall of Omens seems good enough to me over the Hedron Archive. That's fine. Ooh, now there are some juicy targets. Kiki-Jiki is fun. Is It Signet, Dragonlord Ojutai, Wrath of God, Chandra, Phantasmal Image. Again, lots of different routes that I could go down. A little bit tempted to take the Kiki-Jiki right now, honestly, and seeing if we can go down that route. I think this is a powerful enough thing to do in Modern Cube that it's worth taking here. Unlike Legacy or Vintage, Modern is very much toned down in power level, in the number of broken things that you can do. There are still good things that you can do in this cube, but nothing on the power level of the older formats, which of course makes sense. All right, pick number 4, and we have our choices depending on what we think we're going to do. Could just take the Selesnya Signet. Wouldn't be bad. Looter Ilkor is okay. Repeal, and some other cards. I think I'm just going to go with the Signet, even though it's only currently one of our colors, being white. But I think Ramp is worth it, and even though it looks awkward sitting next to Kiki-Jiki, Signets are generally just pretty high picks for me. Next up, we have like an O-Ring, Temple Garden, Sarkin if I wanted to. I think I'm okay to take the O-Ring here. Just a good solid removal spell. This particular one can combo with instant speed bounce effects like that Repeal we just passed. Though that does require a lot of mana investment to do so. Nahiri and a Glacial Fortress now. Very good pickups. This is kind of the turning point. If I take the Glacial Fortress, I'm kind of committing myself. Or really not committing myself, but I'm saying to myself I'd rather have good mana and maybe Kiki-Jiki goes to the wayside. If I take Nahiri, it's much more likely I end up running the Kiki-Jiki. Also, Nahiri can go find Kiki-Jiki in a pinch. Though you do have to get to ultimate loyalty for that. The safe pick is certainly the Glacial Fortress. The fun one is the Nahiri. Let's try that out and see what happens. Search for his Cant. It looks very, very good here. When you're looking for combo pieces, Search helps you do that. And you'll have to note that this cube wasn't curated in time for the most recent bannings, as Faithless Looting is not in Modern anymore. And Stoneforge Mystic is, but Faithless Looting is in the cube, whereas Stoneforge Mystic is not, so. Just something to note. But yeah, pretty great start here for combo/control deck. I don't think we're going to get like the Is It Signet back on the wheel or anything like that, but there's always a chance of wheeling like the Wrath of God, which I know we passed earlier. Wow, Boros Signet was honestly amazing. Dang, that was a really good pickup here. This is 8th pick. Martial Coup, Spell Queller, Wooded Foothills, all fine, but that Boros Signet is exactly what we're talking about. So there's no Splinter Twin, not the actual Splinter Twin card in this, but to combo with Kiki, you have, I think, 3 cards. There is the Pestermite, the Zealous Conscripts, and the Felidar Guardian. Did wheel a Johnny as well. Very nice. Passing here Wildfire, which wouldn't be bad with all these Planeswalkers and fast mana, but I think I'll just go with the other Walker itself. Probably need to prioritize some land fixing in the next pack. But I mean, hey, right now we're at 9 pretty solid cards overall. And if need be, we can always just cut the Kiki Jiki and just go like Jeskai control or whatever. Is there any chance Flamewake Phoenix or Collective Defiance gets played? Probably not. But then again, we're probably not running the Windbrisk either. So I think I'm just going to take one of these lands. Let's take the Black Cleave. Clifftop Retreat versus Chandra and Wrath of God all wheeled. Holy moly. Wow, 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 wow. This is actually a really tough pick, as if I'm going like a heavy combo / Planeswalker strategy, Wrath of God is kind of hard to beat, but man, fixing and another really powerful Planeswalker are sad passes for me here. As we take a Lightning Strike over a Sunlance, although I don't think I'm going to main either of them. Sideboard Hidden Dragon Slayer. All right, last few picks. We actually might run the Faithless Looting. Not a bad start. Again, a little bit sad that I had to pass that Clifftop Retreat, but I think it was correct in the moment. And, ooh, a pack number 2 doesn't really have much for us here. I mean, the best card in the pack is like Dragonlord Silumgar. And it is a card that I can consider splashing, but even right now, my blue is just very, very minimal. I'm a little bit tempted to take the Sword of Fire and Ice here, or maybe even the Grim Lavamancer. Don't think we need to take Shivan Fire, and Thraben Inspector, while fine, doesn't really fit this deck. It doesn't look like anyways. Even though it doesn't look like I'm going to be a heavy creature deck right now, Sword of Fire and Ice is one of those cards that if you get to hit once with it, it's just super powerful. All right, nice pickup here. Saheeli Rai, another combo piece for this style of deck. Passing Cast Out, Dissolve, Prismatic Vista. But now Felidar Guardian has 2 ways to go combo off. Ooh. And, man, very, very hard for me to pass Karanos. One of my favorite cards. Sun Titan, very good. Solemn would be great, and even Censor would be very, very solid. But I think Karanos is just too good. It's so hard to kill, right? You just play Karanos, and they can't kill it if it's not a creature. And even if it is a creature, it's indestructible, so it's even harder to kill at that. And it just starts taking over the game. Like, it snowballs very, very quickly. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! The Felidar Guardian and the Zealous Conscripts are both in this pack. So, funny thing, Conscripts is the better card, but I think we actually take the Felidar Guardian because Felidar combos with both Saheeli and Kiki Jiki, whereas Conscripts only combos with the Kiki Jiki because Saheeli makes a token, and then you just gain control of it. So, we'll take the Felidar here. Now, I could get really risky and take the Conscripts and try to wheel the Felidar, but I'd rather just play the safe pick. And, we could still get, like, Pestermite anyways, so I think I'm going to do that. Needle Spires, Misty Rainforest, Bloodstained Mire, and a Path to Exile. Let's start taking some land fixing. Another Wrath effect seems okay, although I might not run that one. Wow! Azorius Signet was an A+ pickup. Notably, there is a Resto Angel to go with the Kiki as well, but I think we just want to take the Signet here. It's just way too good. And the Steam Vent's nice. Holy moly. Yeah, very low odds that Zealous Conscripts come back, but I'm more happy to have the Felidar Guardian with the Saheeli and the Kiki. So I think that was a good place to be. Right now we're looking for more card draw and more filtering. We have a decent little bit right now, but would love to pick up some more. I'd also love to pick up some more counters at that. Here we're probably just going to take the All Is Dust ? Either that or Shivan Fire. This is a good reset button, though, and it's not going to be hard to pick up other burn spells, so kind of like just taking the All Is Dust and having access to it, even though I might not necessarily start it in the main. So yeah, looking for counters, fixing, and some more cheap card draw. Serum Visions, that type of thing. But I think we're in a good position right now. And the nice thing is we're only really splashing a little bit of blue, so The triple red isn't going to be too problematic if we're just like base red-white. Although that being said, I do think I want to take the dissolve here over cast out. I don't think... excuse me, I don't think I'm going to wheel any of those fetches, right? It was a Bloodstained Mire and a Misty Rainforest or something. Both of those would be great. Okay, Sun Titan, a good pickup here. Can get back Saheeli, O-Ring, Wall, some other good targets. Some lands to go with the Faithless Looting as well. Yeah, this is a nice deck. Let's see, 4 more picks left. Doubt we're going to get anything good, but there's the possibility. What else can Sun Titan get back? Nahiri Sun Titan's great. You can pitch the lands and then get him back with Sun Titan later. How good is Baral here? Not very. Let's take the Banefire for the sideboard. Alright, some more filler. And that's probably going to wrap up pack number 2 for us. I'm at so many playables already that going into pack 3 I can just look for nothing but fixing. Which is always a good spot to be in. Creature count is a little bit low for Sword of Fire and Ice, but again, you only really need 1 creature to ever hit with that to be good. So we take a sideboard history. It's nice to have just against opposing control decks, for example. You can end up cutting the Wrath and put in history and whatnot. Oakley dokley, pack number 3. And woo, some more doozies here for sure. I have 3 or 4 really solid pickups. Sulphur Falls, Approach, Time Warp, Karn, Deafening. I think the top picks are Sulphur Falls, Karn, and maybe the Time Warp. But having access to Approach of the Second Sun as a secondary win con is not terrible. Although I think it probably ends up wheeling. Hard for me to pass Karn. Karn just does so much work. And even though it's very expensive, it often just wins the game. So I'm going to take the Karn here over the Sulphur Falls and not be too upset about that. Now we get a Chandra, I think. Yeah, let's take the Chandra here. Can also help cast Kiki Jiki. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, is the only Eldrazi in this cube. And it's something to note to go along with Nahiri's ultimate, but I don't think that's good enough, and I'm not going to ever be hard casting it anyway, so let's just take the Planeswalker. I suppose maybe the sword, in fact, is a cut. Wall of Omens is not attacking anyways, and Karanos isn't going to be turned on a lot of the time, so I actually have fewer creatures than I first gave credit for. Okay, we'll take the Gideon now. Yeah, we are just like Jeskai super friends with Saheeli, Felidar, Kiki Jiki combo built in. This is nice. How badly am I going to regret passing that Sulphur Falls? Probably a lot. Yeah, the regret's going to be high. And if I don't end up with any more fixing, I'm almost certainly just going to cut the Dissolve and run like Teferi, Karanos, and Saheeli. But maybe I get lucky. I do like the fact that we have 3 Signets to ramp into turn 4, although only 1 red Signet rather, to help easily cast any of those other red cards. But all of them produce white, which is nice, since a lot of my 4-drops do require white, the majority of them even. All right, pick 4. We want Hallowed Fountain. Or Sacred Foundry. Or Scalding Tarn. Any of those. I don't know. Hello? Pick? Where are you at? There you are. Treasure Map? Okay. I could see Treasure Map being good here for sure. It is kind of fixing, kind of ramp, although it takes a little while to turn on. But it also helps dig for our relevant cards, so Gonna take that over, say, the Glory Bringer that was also in the pack, or some random burn spell. Pick number 5. Got ourselves a Mizzium Mortars, an Electrolyze. Yeah, that's really about it. Kind of like the Electrolyze a little bit more than Mizzium Mortars, since we already have 2 Wrath effects. Card cycling is good. Geist of Saint Traft. That is also a pretty tasty one. Wrong fetch land, unfortunately. So let's just take the Geist. That was pick 6, so we have 2 more picks. 2 more packs that we haven't seen to get some more fixing. Arid Mesa. Wow, there it is. Perfect. Whew. Saved. Great pickup. Gets all of our colors. Not much else to say. And darn. Lava Coil. Fine removal spell. Not fixing. Can we get the Sulfur Falls back? That is the real question. I think I stand behind picking Karn over the Sulfur Falls. Yes! And Justice prevails. Fixing is in. Passing the Flame Slash and the Deafening Clarion, but I don't care. Ooh, Lightning Helix and Oust, also pretty good here. What would I cut? We're at 23 cards currently. I think both of these are pretty good. That's hard to say, actually. I think both of these are very, very good. I think I'm going to go with the Oust. It's cheaper, and it's a more hard removal spell in the sense that, you know, you get to buy multiple turns. Take a sideboard Obstructionist. Plenty of burn now in our sideboard, so no worries about that. Wow, lots of burn. Do need to cut 1 card now. Maybe it is the Dissolve, just because it's double blue. Don't like not having any counters, but we are so much heavier red and white than we are blue that I think it's correct. The Search for Azcanta I'm still going to play just because it's great in our deck. We're running so few creatures that if it ever transforms, it's always going to find something to hit. But yeah, looks like a good deck. What we're hoping to do is like turn 2 Signet, turn 3 4-drop, but I think we have the means and the removal. And it's looking pretty solid, so. Let's see. Yeah, only have 5 blue cards. And we have Signet, 2 red-blue lands, and the Mesa, which can find the Steam Vents. So probably don't need more than like 2 at most islands. And then we can prioritize red and white. And so this would give me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources in land, 8 white sources in land. And then remember, all of our signets produce white. So I think that's good. I think we look like a pretty solid deck here. If we can't combo somebody else out with Saheeli Felidar or Kiki Felidar, we can always just win with our powerful Planeswalkers. So let's submit this. Let's go to round 1. Modern Cube. Alrighty, here we are for round 1 of this Modern Cube. We are on the draw, and we're going to keep this hand. It's a little bit slow, but got good mana and a looting to dig if we need. But I don't think I'm going to turn 1 the Faithless Looting. I think we can sit on it for now. Creeping Tar Pit is not the land I wanted to see. Opponent could very, very well be control of some variety. I think we'll just, again, sit. Might be pitching this Oust, though. If I draw a land next turn, I'll probably Faithless Looting. Ooh, okay. That's pretty bad for us. I think I'm going to discard the Oust. Can we beat a Liliana here on the play? We will find out. I'm going to go ahead and loot now. O-Ring. Good. Discard land. Land. Pass. I'm almost wondering if I should discard the Sun Titan. I think I might go for the Sun Titan discard at this point. And preserve the land. over there discarding all of their land. So a counterspell would get me pretty good here. Oh, that's another card that I'm going to want to deal with immediately, but let's just go for the O-ring on the Lily for now. Yeah, Arena's going to be pretty annoying. Get them back in the game with card advantage too. Lily into Phyrexian Arena is some nice cards. Hopefully they just like activate Tar Pit and attack. All right, well, whew. Glad we got the O-ring out before they could Inquisition. And yep, they're just going to activate the Tar Pit, attack. That means I get to play Teferi, and I have to uptick here because they have the Tar Pit. Dang. Well, now I'm wishing I had discarded the extra land and kept the Sun Titan, but you can't. I mean, I couldn't guarantee I was going to be drawing lands, you know? We'll see if their gameplay is just creeping Tar Pit, attack, and then creeping Tar Pit, attack again. Honestly, not a bad play, but just very, very slow. If we can find like our Electrolyze or something to deal with that, oh baby, that's going to be nice. All right, Teferi down to 2. Pack Rat. Ugh. All right. Well, a Johnny can... Oh, you know what? A Johnny can keep the Tar Pit tapped down. So let's draw a card first. And I guess let's Wall of Omens. Draw an extra card. Play the land. A Johnny. Keep the Tar Pit tapped. That also keeps their... keeps them off of double blue for now as well, which is nice. All right, time for the Planeswalkers to start taking over. I mean, they don't have any reason to like main phase Pack Rat, really. So I doubt the Wrath of God is going to get them too good. What is this? What do you have? Oh, they are going to main phase the Pack Rat. Maybe they have a kill spell for my wall, and they want to hit in for 2. But that's going to make our Wrath a little bit better for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a reason why you would main phase the Pack Rat. And there's not really Reanimator in this cube, so discarding the Midnight Reaper is not relevant for that. So yeah, maybe they just have like a Murderer's Cut? I don't know. Pause while they're in the tank. Okay. They ultimately decided to not do anything after making a rat, which I'm okay with. Let's start off by drawing some cards. That's good. Keeping the Tar Pit locked. Let's go ahead and Faithless Loot. Flashback. We can discard Signet and Mountain. Play the Plains. And Wrath them out. So yeah, even though they are drawing 2 cards a turn, we're keeping up with them because we have the Teferi, and we also just have the onboard advantage of the Planeswalkers. We still don't know what they're playing blue for. I mean, I guess in theory it could just be the Creeping Tar Pit, but... one would guess not. I suppose I definitely didn't need to Wrath there, because if they play a Grave Titan at this point, I'm a little bit hurting. I guess, let's say they do play Grave Titan. I can Teferi tuck it, keep the Tar Pit locked down, Gideon make a 2/2, but then they would be able to kill Teferi at that point. Lifebane Zombie, okay. So this is only a green or white creature, right? Yeah, so they don't get to hit any of these, which is good. Nahiri now the hit, nice. So let's start off by drawing, seeing what we find, keeping the Tar Pit locked down. And I'm actually going to go like this. I'm going to go Nahiri, exile their Phyrexian Arena, and Saheeli. Oops. Pretty good turn. Casual 4 planeswalkers. They do get to kill the Nahiri, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, we're going to bottom the treasure map, play the land, and pass. Here's to hoping they don't have Elder Spell in their deck. Oh my god, Elder Spell would be absurd. And yes, Elder Spell is in the cube. Alright, they're targeting a Johnny here. Okay. Interesting that they didn't finish off Nahiri, but maybe they have a better plan. Ooh, Scarab God. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Karanos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually real close to Karanos being a creature here. So they can eat my Sun Titan? That's pretty bad. I guess I'm going to start off by... Do I want to rummage with Nahiri, or do I get... No, Saheeli. Saheeli's a better first play, right? Just uptick. See what we find on top. Hey, and a Day of Judgment. All right, we will leave that on top. We will now discard Signet. Draw the Wrath of God. Day of Judgment them. Yes, their Scarab God will come back at end of turn, but that's not even relevant anymore. Draw a card. Keep the Tar Pit tapped down. Play Gideon. I just casually 5 planeswalkers on the battlefield, no big deal. Again, really hoping they don't have an Elder Spell. This board position, though. Alright, just replaying Scarab God. We can beat that. So let's start off by scrying. There's the Guardian. Great. Let's draw the Guardian. Felidar. Target the Saheeli. And that's game over. Oh, they have a go for the throat. I guess I could have played around that by playing Kiki-Jiki first before playing Felidar, because then I would have 2 ways to do it. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part, I suppose. Alright, well, let's flicker anyways to get a re-scry from Saheeli. Do we want Electrolyze? That's probably fine to keep. Animate the Gideon. both. Alright, and they just take it, so get a kill them the old-fashioned way. A Gianni their face. And then Nahiri, pitching, and electrolyzing. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, just like we said, if we don't win with the combo, we can always just win with our Planeswalkers. But yeah, the safest play there was to play the Kiki Jiki, then play Felidar. And if I do that, then they don't have an opportunity to use the removal like they did, because after I have Kiki Jiki on the battlefield, I play Felidar, I target the Saheeli, and I start going off with Felidar Saheeli. If at any point they go for the kill spell on the Felidar, then I copy it with Kiki Jiki in response and do that a million times. Guess I could always bring in a little bit more removal versus them. I guess maybe I don't need it. It was just the Planeswalkers that could potentially hurt me. Yeah, so I'm just going to run it back. Game 2, round 1 of this modern cube draft. On the draw with 1 land, we're going to ship that away. And we're definitely going to keep this one. This one's nice. Turn 2, we have a Signet. Turn 3, we have Signet into map or wall, depending on what they do. Yeah, it's a great hand. Great hand for doing great things. Collective Brutality. No instants of sorceries in here, my friend. Don't think it really matters which Signet I lead on, since they both produce white, which is our only missing color. Liliana, Heretical Healer. Okay. So yeah, we go Signet into... I think I'm just going to get the treasure map online. Start scrying and attempting to transform ASAP. Don't really care about taking just a few points of damage here. Glint Sleeve Siphoner. All right. Yeah, I mean, if I draw Wrath, I'll certainly cast it. Faithless Looting. It's probably fine to keep. We have 2 lands in our hand anyways. So I'm just going to lead off with the Faithless instead of scrying first, until we get more information on what we want. And now we're just going to jam carry. Nasty. I mean, they are playing blue, so they could have bounce, but it's very possible they just lose to the Chronos. And now I have Chronos and Treasure Map active, so I can try to look for something to get them. Ooh, but they do have a Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay. Well, now we have a game here. Sword protects their Glint Sleeve Siphoner, so now I need to find specifically a Wrath. Yikes. So I guess let's upkeep Scry. Bottom the Plains. Draw to Fairy. That's good. We can kill their Liliana with Karanos and instead Teferi tuck the Glint Sleeve. Oh, I can't because it's pro-red, or pro-blue, of course, so I have to tuck the sword here. My mistake. Duh, pro-red-blue. Yeah, which means Teferi dies, but now they don't draw the sword until next turn. So some saving grace. Coalition Relic, yes. Ooh, Dral's Messenger is also kind of annoying here. All right. Come on, treasure map, find me the Wrath. Nope, not the Needle Spires. Bottom that. O-Ring's good. That's another nice hit. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go Chandra, floating a white, add 2 red, O-Ring the messenger. And that way we get to preserve all of our treasures. And we're sitting in a pretty good position here. They draw their sword for the turn, but I have active Chronos, active Chandra, and a Treasure Cove. What do you got, opponent? What are your 2 unknown cards? A Chupacabra. Sad day. Alright, well, let's just shoot that down. Now we can Chandra uptick. Would I like a Nahiri? Yeah, of course I would. Can I actually exile their Coalition Relic if I want to? I think I'm going to do that. And then just play Search for Azcanta and pass, and then draw a card at end of turn with Treasure Cove. We know they have discard, so I don't want to discard anything. Alright, now we have the problem again where they get to immediately equip, so... We do have a bunch of Wrath effects in our deck, though, so this is not like the end of the world, but we could lose. Definitely. So search, bin the island, draw, oust. And oust is a fine way to deal with a creature for a turn, but let's first uptick Nahiri, or sorry, Chandra. See what we hit. Nothing. Pitch the plains, draw Kiki Jiki. Could just win this turn then if I draw Felidar. Ooh, Sun Titan. Okay, so now we can Sun Titan, getting back the plains. Plains oust Yawgmoth, and go. Too much overwhelming power here. Gravecrawler, not gonna do the trick, my friend. Get to ultimate Chandra now. Yikes, that's game over. There's nothing you can do, buddy. We are going to bin Day of Judgment, transform the Azcanta, draw for turn. Ultimate Chandra immediately. And now we can just go like this. Pitch the land. Draw a card. Let's see. 1, 2. Oops. What did they say? There's no wrong way to eat this Reese's. We just cast Kiki Jiki, nug them for 5. Kiki copies Sun Titan. Sun Titan triggers, gets back Wall of Omens. Wall of Omens triggers, draws me a card. Now I can, let's see, cast Signet. Signet triggers, deals them 5. They go to 11. Then I just attack with 2 Sun Titans. They can't block. Sun Titans get back the land. Yeah, this is just a circus of value. All right, 1-0. Let's go to round 2. Here's round 2 of the Modern Cube, where we are on the draw, and we have a pretty nice hand. Looks like we'll be playing against a white aggro deck, so drawing our Wrath effects and some burn spells would be pretty good. What's my sequence of plays here? I think because I'm mapping turn 2, I'm going to go ahead and oust the Kythian turn 1. Otherwise, I'm going to take maybe 4 or 6 damage from the Kythian. Excuse me. Okay. Well, now we'll just Wall of Omens. That was a very good draw. If I played Treasure Map this turn, it wouldn't do anything anyways, right? I wouldn't have the mana to do it end of turn, so I'd end up doing it the following turn anyways. Okay. No other creature means they don't transform Kythian next turn. Which means I get some free rolling now, and I'm kind of happy about that. We're just going to jam the Saheeli. They could have a Mana Tithe. It is in the cube. But I'm just going to start scrying. Look for Felidar Guardian or Wrath effects. Needle Spires gives me nothing, so we'll bottom that. We already have second red source and second white source. Ooh, red-white. Or maybe they have a hasty creature. Ah! Alright. Got a little bit bamboozled there. That's bad. So they get to kill Saheeli and transform the Kythian. Yikes. Well played there. Oh, and transform the Legion's Landing. Wow! Transform Kythian, transform Legion's Landing, kill Saheeli. My gosh. And then they get to untap their on-crop crasher with Gideon. Holy moly! Opponent's popping off over here. Oh no! Wow, that was quite the turn. Does Gideon make a creature good enough? They get to make the 2/2 unable to block, maybe. Yeah, this might work. I mean, they can kill my Gideon, but that means they're... oh, do they have a path or something? Wow, they totally do. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I'll disregard this all. I guess they just had a dreamy hand. Goblin Guide. Okay. I mean, we're not out of it. It just looks kind of bad for us right now. What do we get from the board? I get a coil, mortars. So how much damage? I'm taking 6 damage, going to 12. They're killing Gideon. Okay, Goblin Guide did draw me a land, which is at least somewhat of a boon. So we get to Faithless Looting next turn and try to find a Wrath. That is what I call a Wrath. Now, we're still not in a great spot, as they do get to make a token end of turn and still hit me with Gideon, so taking 5 damage. But not dead. They drew a mirror entity. What does that do? Hits me for an extra 2, I guess. So I'm going to take 7 this turn. So take 7, go to 5. Which means Gideon by himself is not lethal. So I have to like Needle Spires. Sorry, not Needle Spires. I have to Faithless Looting for another Wrath. O-Ring. That doesn't do it. Jeez. All right. Good draw from the opponent there. Them flipping that Kythian was big game. Well, rather, it was the turn that they played the on-crop crasher and got me really good with the haste. Okay, so I'm going to take out Karn. He's a little bit too slow. I'm going to bring in Avacyn. bunch of burn spells that I could bring in still as well. I think I'm okay cutting the Kiki Jiki. Bringing in a coil. And then leaving it like that, I think. I don't think I need to bring in too much other removal. I guess the Mizzium Mortars is just better than Lava Coil, though. I don't think I need, like, Bonfire or anything. Game 2. Okay, Game 2, Round 2 of this Modern Cube. Versus the Red-White Aggro deck. I'm going to keep this hand. A little bit slow, or rather, doesn't have any action, but it has good removal, so certainly a keep. Figure of Destiny, that's fine. Yeah, we just need to find something that does something. Remorseful Cleric, yeah, no worries. Sheesh. I guess I'm just going to keep ramping. Go for the Wrath next turn. Looks like they're going to level up their figure, hit me for 4. And an Adanto, darn it. Well, Adanto does get around the Day of Judgment, but it's okay. I'll still take the other 2 for 1. We're going to O-ring the Adanto next turn. Do I want to also Wrath? O-ring and Wrath? Because I'm definitely O-ringing. I guess I Wrath. They're going to path their own creature for a land. Ah, because they're missing mountains, presumably. I wonder if I should have O-ringed first. Maybe. That's fine. Nice. Alright. Just need to find some action here. Signet is not what I call action. I guess I can play around Mana Tithe too. We want to actually hold the Signet here so I can discard it to like Faithless Looting and Nahiri as well. Alright, come on deck. Come on deck! Can I beat a 3-2? I hope so. That'll work. A Johnny shoot down the on-crop. Gain 3. Hold the Signet again for both Nahiri discard and Faithless Looting discard. Oh no. Gonna need to find some spells here. Because they get to kill my Ajani. No Exert, I would imagine, yeah. That's fine. Alright. Well, hopefully that can dig me into some action. Oh, they're tapping way too quick. Koth? Yikes. Oh, that kills me, doesn't it? No, that puts me to 1 on board. 4. Oh, no, that does kill me. 4, 8, 11. Jeez. Their deck was nice. Yeah, for sure. This game we got a little bit unfortunate. Just actually didn't hit any action, but game 1 they played it really well, and I just kind of got crushed there. Darn. Both players were sitting on pretty much Hellbent. But that was a little bit too good for me. I don't think I was going to get there anyways. All right, well, let's try to 2-1. Go to the second round, or third round. Okay, here we are for the final round. On the draw. And have a fine, if not unexciting hand. Hoping to draw, what, some signets here, I guess. Opponent leads off with a Hissing Quagmire. Don't think we want to turn one Faithless Looting. Actually, I am going to turn one Faithless Looting. And then just discard some heavy stuff here. I'm going to get greedy and pitch the Wrath, too. Sun Titan and Wrath of God gone. The reason I made that play is because we have 3 signets in the deck, and finding a signet for a turn 3 Gideon would have been great. Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Man, what is this, old standard? I'm going to play a Winding Constrictor next. Ooh, Metamorph their Glint Sleeve? Alright, let's draw Electrolyze one time. Oh my gosh! Oh, God, oh, gee, oh, Lord, oh my, oh, Jesus. Did it. That's gross, dude. What is this, a Tarmogoyf? Do I want Felidar Sovereign or Felidar Guardian then? No, we'll bin that. We can win other ways. Let's go Faithless Looting here. Pitch the map and the Gideon at this point. Might have to Teferi downtick on the Goyf, which not ideal because then the Hissing Quagmire finishes it off, but just to buy a little bit of time. And they Maelstrom pulsed my search. That's okay. Gotta make the play though. Teferi, tuck the Goyf. They're gonna animate here, kill, which is fine. Oh, wait. Oh, or Eldest Reborn. That's okay too. Same difference, effectively. But now we get to drop the carry. And I am going to play the land, because even though Eldest Reborn is going to trigger and I have to discard a card, I don't mind discarding the Oust here. And what I'm going to do is not actually fetch with the Mesa, because if I want to increase my chances of drawing a land and be able to Karn and kill the Eldest Reborn. So we did not find the land, unfortunately. Which means they're going to eat my Teferi or my Gideon, or they have a lot of good choices. Let's go Signet. Just Arid Mesa for a mountain. Chandra. And I guess hit them for 2. No, I'm actually okay killing the Satyr here. Keep my life total high, since things are about to go crazy. Oh, they could also get Sun Titan. Ooh, they have a lot of good hits. But they are going to go for the Teferi. Will they tuck the Karanos? Yep, they do. So Hissing Quagmire, animate, kill the Chandra, and then play their Goyf. Oh my god, that Tarmogoyf's a 7/8. It's only missing like Tribal. That's interesting. Nope, we just got a Karn. It's too good too. Karn, eat the Goyf, pass. Quagmire can't kill the Karn by itself here, and they do get to draw an extra card, but for the time being, we're looking okay. They kind of have to deal with the, or rather, they have to attack with the Karn here, or attack the Karn with the Quagmire here, just so I can't minus again. But the nice thing is, when I O-ring the Teferi next turn, if I ever get rid of the O-ring, then I get the Teferi. So let's go ahead, uptick their hand. We ate a Signet. Let's play the Wall. Redrew our Karanos. But again, the safe play here is just to O-ring the Teferi. And now next turn, if I really want to, I can Karn minus on the O-ring, get back to Teferi, and start going off that way again. Go ahead and chump to preserve the loyalty in case they play something post-combat that I want to deal with. This is whenever I cast a spell, right? Yeah. So... interesting. I think I like upticking with Karn. And then running out the Karanos. This way, if they want to make their Amit Eternal a 5/5 again, they're going to have to attack my face, which means Karn's not taking the damage. Still in a slightly scary position, though. Okay, they're not animating the Quagmire. Amit's going face. I fall to 7. Kalitas follow-up. I drew a land. Ugh, and then a Needle Spires. So, I guess we'll just have to exile their Amit for now and play the Needle Spires and pass. Land there was real bad. Ooh, this is definitely a close game. Even after that absurd Electrolyze blowout. Wow, they drew something else that they want to cast. So they drew something else that cost like 5 or 4 mana. Oh no. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! Am I just dead if I don't? Guess I just have to exile this. Wow, this is absurd. Karanos, you were supposed to be the chosen one. Am I seriously going to lose this? Definitely feels like it. I'm not dead on board as I can activate my Needle Spires, thankfully. Alright, so whenever another non-token region goes, they get to transform it. From your grave, they get to turn Metamorph or something. Oh boy. I could have also blocked the zombie. Actually, maybe that was a mistake not to block the zombie. The only problem is, if I leave the land alive and I draw Wrath, then the land is a huge issue. So I think this play makes sense. I think they just make another zombie here, right? And then I guess they return their Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Come on, deck. Give me a Wrath. Give me the Wrath. Give me the Wrath. Did I die? I guess I have to kill that. Felidar Guardian's already in the graveyard, but I could still hit Wrath here. So I play Saheeli. Scry. Bottom. Now I have to exile the O-Ring and draw with Teferi. Draw. Wow. Can't believe we lost this, but dang. That was gross. That was disgusting. Whew. Oh no, and it's not even going to let me see what the next cards were. Darn it. Well then. I think we just run it back. I don't think, again, I think we have enough removal in the deck. It's just didn't really find it when we needed it. Although I got maybe Mortars is better than the Oust versus them. All right, let's do this. Go to game 2. All right, game 2 of the final round. Hand looks pretty good on the play. Turn 2 search with O-Ring. Opponent Maelstrom pulsed my search last game, but we gonna win this one for the people. Also, if you guys noticed some terrible plays in any of these games, please feel free to yell at me in the comments. Nicely yell at me. Not like, this guy sucks, oh my god, LOL. But more like, wow, this guy sucks. Here's the reasons why. This is what he did wrong. At least give me a reason, you know? It's much better when you're rude, but you can point out why I'm stupid than when you're just rude. YouTube comments. Don't hurt me. All right, turn 2 search. Let's go. What'd you say? I don't know, man. I electrolyzed you for that 2-for-1, and I still lost. Speaking of, we will keep that and pass the turn. I feel like I just need to say Electrolyze's name and it gets summoned. It's just Electrolyze. Electrolyze. Summoned. Prismatic Vista, no plays. I think I'm going to go ahead and end of turn cycle the Electrolyze then. And we'll put the plains in the graveyard. Saheeli was a good hit. Let's start scrying. And bottom land. Pass turn. I don't think I needed that mountain. Maybe I should have. Bloodbraid Elf. Oh, and a Char to kill Saheeli. Well, that seems very unfortunate. Teferi in the graveyard. No, probably not. Let's go Faithless Looting this turn. Discard Karn. It's probably too greedy to discard O-Ring. I guess we can just discard the Kiki. Who knows when we would ever find the Felidar anyways. Gideon make a creature here is nice, because even if they do kill the 2/2, Bloodbraid itself doesn't kill the Gideon. now that both Saheeli and Kiki Jiki are gone, it's going to be a lot harder to win with the Felidar plan. Although I do have... who's it? What's it? Sun Titan to bring back Saheeli, so it is possible still. Yeah, this is going to be a good turn. We'll get to O-Ring the Doom Whisperer. And I think we're going to animate the Gideon. Like, this is a lot of damage at their face. And if Bloodbraid Elf doesn't block and trade, it doesn't kill the Gideon outright, so... let's put the pressure on. Okay, so they're going to metamorph their Bloodbraid Elf to kill the Gideon, perhaps? I like it. Getting low, getting low. Oh, they thought that the Bloodbraid Elf was going to cascade. No. Copying Bloodbraid Elf doesn't do that. Amit Eternal, alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab the Steam Vents and pay the 2. Treasure map, that's all we found? Yikes. Huh. I wonder if I'm just supposed to Faithless Looting here and try to find Wrath now. That does make sense. Teferi's not good enough. Okay. Let's loot. Yikes. So discard that and the planes. I guess I'm going to play Teferi. Draw a card. And hope I'm not dead next turn. Not very likely, but... because I assume they're going to be killing the Teferi. On the bright side, I can now activate his Kanta and search for Wrath. But... man. Can't find Wrath in either of these games, and I think we're just going to lose because of it. Feels bad. So this is non-token, so my Knight dying doesn't give them the card. They have to send everything at Teferi to kill it, which means I don't need to block. Alright, deck. Come on. Ugh. That's so close to killing them. Alright, let's find Wrath. If I don't find Wrath here, that's so... wow! What? I was gonna say that's so low variant, or so high variance. That's insane. I can't believe we didn't find it. Okay, okay, let's play Nahiri and I guess exile their Bloodbraid Elf. As now the Amit's a 2/2, I can just block and trade. Wow. I didn't shuffle after... oh, I guess I shuffled with Arid Mesa. Still. Yeah, never mind. I guess I shuffled with Arid Mesa, so... a lot of the cards I had put on the bottom were shuffled back in, but... holy moly. Another option there was to attack with the Knight, and if they block with Kalitas, which I assume they do, just as Johnny finish it off, but... alright, this is Nahiri, face, Nahiri. This has to hit a player, right? Yes. So we're going to let Nahiri die. Trade off with the Bloodbraid. They're gaining 3 life here, so... doesn't make sense not to block. Give me the Wrath. That technically works. It's about time. I'm still facing down Xenagos, making a 2/2 for them every turn, but... Oh, wait! This is a zombie! They can sack to Kalitas! Did I just mess up? I totally did. Oh, no. I needed to have looked for Wrath. That was a true punt. And I'm dead. They got me. Alright, GG's. Assassin's Trophy gets back Doom Whisperer. And I am dead, friends. No! What have I done? Alright, so the correct play was to dig for Wrath with Azcanta. And then Wrath the board. They still get back their 6/6. They still get back their Doom Whisperer end of turn and get to Surveil. Make a 2/2, hit me down to 3. Oh, man. GG's, though. Dang. I thought this deck was so much better. I thought this was like 3-0 quality deck, and I just go in 1 and 2. But, oh well. Fun deck. Obviously, I didn't play perfectly, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it anyways. You know, I live for the punts just as much as the plays. Thanks for watching. Modern Cube. We'll see you guys around for the next one.